Welcome, all citizens of the universe, to the Neutral Lens Podcast, a bite-sized podcast that can fit into any commute. What we will discuss here is extremely diverse, both lighthearted and serious, with advice on how to handle certain situations in your life being one of them, or having a good mentality in life. I'll also bring up sports from time to time, or physics, or really anything that I find interesting, inspiring, eye-opening, things like that. You don't need to be a sports fan or anything to understand those references. It'll just be for reference. I'll usually be talking about the mentality behind it anyway, so the actual sport isn't too important to have knowledge on, I would say. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty random. I think this podcast, there's no set structure to it, just whatever comes up or whatever I feel like talking about. But the way we approach it will be centered around two things, which is number one, to try and remove as much bias and emotion as possible, and just objectively observe the technicalities of each situation or topic, hence the name Neutral Lens, because, we'll be looking at everything through a neutral lens. Anyway, obviously there's still going to be a bit of personal opinion, but I try to keep my opinion grounded in facts. And number two, to provide an interesting and unique perspective on each topic to promote deeper thinking. A lot of things I say will be pretty blunt. There'll probably be some crazy things, and you may not agree with all of it, but the hope is that even if you disagree, that I provide you with a different perspective that helps you think more deeply on the topic and ultimately solidify where your own position is, whether that's with me or against me. Like, if I gave you some advice and you don't really feel like it's best for you, then you don't have to follow it, but hopefully I gave you enough of a different perspective so that you could really think about it and be able to draw your own conclusion from that instead of just being undecided on what to do. I'll also try to keep these clean so that people of all ages can enjoy the podcast. Although this is more targeted at late teens or adults, since we can go pretty deep into topics, some adult stuff will likely be mentioned in passing, or have some topics that aren't really things kids understand. Like, there will be a touch of politics, but it's mostly for context or examples. I'll try not to do anything opinionated. So, yeah. But episodes will be live each Wednesday, starting on September 24th, 2025, with a new episode every week after that, so we'll run weekly. The runtime will be around 15 to 20 minutes per episode, with some variation, some a bit shorter, some a bit longer, which is, I think, perfect for anyone on a tight schedule or just looking for a quick break. You can listen anywhere that works for you: Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, anything that works. Just look up Neutral Lens and look for a green grassy picture with a magnifying glass in the middle. And if you would like to submit any topics or questions or life advice scenarios that you want to be discussed, which I will try and remove identified details unless given permission to share, you can find me on social media at Neutral Lens Pod. All right. Well, I'm really excited. I hope you guys will all enjoy it, and I will see you on September 24th for the first episode.